Anyways, Elimination Chamber.
They talked about Naomi and Jade and that whole attack at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. It was smart of them to use that to cover up her injury, though.
Yeah. And yeah, it's too bad we missed her at, well, I'm going to say, for me, that it's too bad that I didn't get to see her at War Games. Could have, but... Oh, I'm doing this for me. I know how you feel about Jade, but... Would have been cool.
Well, but speaking of that, it's good that WWE doesn't see her on the same level as Rhea Ripley, because she's not. She's not.
Can I just say, I know we were just about to complain. Well, you were about to complain about Jade there, but can I just say I'm surprised that in Unreal, Naomi didn't really get to speak on the storyline. It would have been nice for her to talk about her thoughts on what she wants to accomplish, especially when she announced on a podcast saying that she wants to take a step back from wrestling because she wants to focus on having a family and yada, yada, yada. But we didn't really get to see that. Nope. They just explained how the storyline is put together, and we're going to put Naomi on a pedestal here, and then boom, 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 boom. Okay.
Yeah.
But damn, it's such a shame. We could have just heard Naomi's side for a bit, and we could have heard her talk as Trinity. Her government name.
Would have been cool. It would have been cool if they had a lot more wrestlers on there. I would have loved to have Dom on there.
Yeah.
He seems like such an interesting guy. And also, back to
that's segueing back to...
complaining about CM Punk, because I want to talk about him saying it's like, there was a storyline where she fell in love with a dork named Dom. Having a babe like her fall in love with him, that exposes the business. It's like, shut the fuck up, you old man. Dom is so...
Wait, he said that? He said that? When? Am I missing something? When?
I'll send you a clip. But Dom clapped back and said it's like the only thing that exposes the business is having somebody who's our apparent best in the world lose like he did in the UFC.
Okay, now I'm getting the context, because I keep seeing that around. I just didn't know where it came from. But, fuck. Ooh, that's really icky. But good on Dom for standing his ground. Which, I don't mean to say segueing, but we are segueing to episode 4.
Episode 4 and 5.
Heel turn.
I thought these were the lowest. These were the lowest quality episodes. Decent, but with everything that's transpired in this last little period of time, with how bad they fucked up John Cena's heel turn, with Travis Scott, obviously, I feel like a lot of this was very outdated and did not age well.
Man, you were really waiting to just say all of that. Okay, hold on. We just got into this topic. Hold on. Okay, I agree. Episodes 4 and 5 were not my favorite. I was kind of dreading to take notes on it, but the fact that I couldn't take much notes on it tells me a lot that, okay, maybe they kind of got a little lazy towards the end.
Yeah.
I get it. But heel turn, I was surprised they had Xavier come in to talk about the New Day. I thought their best pick to talk about heel turns, it could have been Dom.
I thought I would have loved for them to have Dom.
I mean, his government name, Dominic, we could have had Dominic speaking on his heel turn against his deadbeat dad, Oscar Gutierrez. That's his name, by the way. Ray's name is Oscar, yeah. Who would have thought? But, yeah, I know. Who would have thought?
True day! Okay, alright, so...
But, yeah, New Day, that was a choice. I mean, I get it. Big E, big deal, but...
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, with New Day's heel run, it's okay. It's funny. That umbrella hat they had last episode.
Okay, yeah. That was way too big for an umbrella. That's the kind of thing, if somebody would walk around with that, they'd be the biggest asshole in the vicinity. Yeah. Oh, but Penta, I love Penta.
Oh. Okay, I hope he gets a push soon.
I hope he gets a push too. But I hope they don't just team him with his brother. Because I'm not really the biggest fan of Ray Phoenix, but what he's doing with Andrade is really good. I think they make a pretty good team because I'm not really a big fan of how Ray Phoenix does the same moves in the same
Thank
match.
you for saying Ray Phoenix, because for a second I would have thought Rey Mysterio. But yes, Ray. That one.
Yep. I don't like that Stephanie Valkyrie's name is too similar to Lyra Valkyria.
You mean Stephanie Velcro?
No, I mean Stephanie Valkyria.
How do you say her name again?
Stephanie Valkyrie.
Oh, I know. It's just Nikki Bella said that.
Stephanie Valkyrie.
She tried. I mean, she really walked in on that one.
Poor Nikki. Seems like the crowd the crowd is not interested, which is unfortunate because she got roasted alive by Becky on Monday.
She took that low blow right there. You can't see him anymore.
Ooh.
She consented to that, though. But that was so good.
Yeah, but
even I looked up from my phone like
the crowd. But the crowd was not into Nikki.
No.
Nah.
You can like that you can't touch.
Remote.
Anyway, back to the heel turn. I wasn't really so thrilled about Xavier Woods, Austin talking about turning on Big E, 10-year anniversary. Okay, yeah. Then they talked about John Cena's heel turn and all of the alternative storylines that they could have had, like how
Kevin
Owens. Yeah. You know what? I would have been more interested in that.
Yeah, I mean, the moment probably wouldn't have been more viewed, but long-term wise, it would have had more ground.
Definitely. And better execution, better development, we would have higher stakes. Yeah, definitely. The hard thing going into episode 5, thought they would explain more into Travis Scott being part of the storyline.
He was just there.
They just thrown him in.
He was literally just there. Oh, but
that part, that's lazy writing to me. That's lazy. And I get that you want to get pops and you want to get people engaged and watching because the celebrities on, but Travis Scott.
Triple H.
Oh my God.
Triple H kissed his ass so hard.
Oh my God. Imagine if it were Macaulay Culkin.
All right, look. Macaulay Culkin, I feel like he actually has the drive. I feel like he would actually give a shit. He would try.
His inner child would be so happy.
Think of Sami Zayn's match with Johnny Knoxville. Now, they implemented a lot of the Jackass stuff. They could have implemented a lot of Home Alone stuff for Culkin.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That would have been so sick. That would have been so sick.
Yeah, that Jackass match with Sammy was great. Way better than this whole Carrion thing. Anyways, we're not talking about that. Now that John Cena is a face again, I keep thinking back at that thing that Heyman said about long-term storytelling. We can turn to Cody, but where is this going to lead us to 5 years down the road or 2 years down the road? Where are we going to end on this? Because if you make moments just for the shock value, then you need to follow up. Because if all the focus is on that moment, then
my question to that is, if they did turn Cody into corporate Cody, who would be the bigger face to turn him back to babyface? Who would be the champion to take him out of that? Because right now, Cody is at the tippy top.
Right now, I think turning Cody heel would be a very dumb idea.
Not right now. Not right now. I mean, I would love to see Cody as an asshole. I would love to see him as a bad guy. I love a good bad guy, but not now.
No.
But him being a babyface? Okay, we get Captain America back. That's great. Really? Great. Cool. It's just the execution with John Cena's heel run was not great. And after pulling the plug on Travis Scott, it just kind of unraveled a lot. If they had a lot of things planned revolving Travis Scott in that storyline. So I did not like what John Cena said last SmackDown, where it's like, oh, thank you for putting me through a table. I finally see the light, and I'm gonna do this the right way. Okay. I don't trust you, but it turns out that you're actually a face, and I don't like how that was executed. That I did not like that.
It was rushed, and you can tell now.
No,
like, can do it. This was very rushed, and
facing Brock, yippee.
Thinking of his heel turn now, like everybody was shocked for the that first week of like, I can't believe he did it. He aligned with The Rock. Like, what are we gonna get now? Like, we legit thought we thought The Rock was gonna be a huge part of this because he did this. If he didn't do that, then maybe people would have like let it go. I can't not compare this to Hogan's heel turn with the NWO. Here he was with these outsiders, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, and then he did the ultimate betrayal by turning on Randy Savage and telling everybody to shove it. And on just that, he made a whole new look and became Hollywood Hulk Hogan. People bought that this guy is an asshole. But John Cena, the first couple of weeks was just like, those invisible jokes are stupid. All of you are a toxic relationship, including that one kid right there, which I got.
And it's just him like standing like that boy emoji, too.
But as the weeks went on, he was just repeating the same thing over.
It was not consistent. It was not consistent, and I understand, like what they said in Unreal, that John was very busy with his schedule of filming and traveling, so they had to make this work for him, but the execution was not great. If you're gonna have this long term, he should be there long term, part-time, you know? But no, all we got was promo after promo, and then we got a PLE, and then he won. It's his retirement run, but I wish he had a little more time to just...
Couldn't he have essentially turned face during the match at WrestleMania? Like, you know, instead of he's about to hit him with the belt, and he's feeling conflicted during this whole thing, and he understands that, you know, this is his last SummerSlam, and then just as he's about to do it, he throws it away and says, "No, I'm not doing this." And then at the end, when Cody beats him, he can shake his hand, raise his hand, and there you go. You didn't have to say anything. Like, instant face turn because we wanted to cheer him.
I had a thought of if he did turn face in the middle of that match, he could have, I don't know, hit him with something, like hit him a couple times in the head, and it's like, oh, what, who, what, where, when, why, how? Oh, I'm a face. What am I doing? I don't realize this. You know. Something along the lines.
Get the sense knocked back into him.
Literally not sure, that could have worked too. Yeah, it would have been rushing, but hey.
But no, it
makes a lot of sense.
But no, what we got was this was all about Travis Scott.
Okay.
Yep. And now, whenever people are going to talk about John Cena's heel turn, Travis Scott is going to be a huge factor of it.
You know what? Pritchard said something in the last episode where he's like, yeah, that WrestleMania match between Cody and John, it doesn't have to be on par with Rhea's and Io's and Bianca's triple threat. It doesn't have to be on par with Roman Reigns and Seth, but it gets us to the next chapter. And I'm just thinking, it was basically a filler match to get to the next chapter.
They knew it was bad. And
that's what they said.
That's also one thing I wasn't really a big fan of the ending, because I get that they can't just end it all on it's like, wow, that sucked. But speaking of, I'm glad that they actually mentioned how personal it got with Tiffany and Charlotte.
Yeah. And that she apologized.
Showing the reactions of them backstage was just like, was that in the script? No.
I think in that moment where she kind of blurted that out, I think she choked. and she wanted to just, I don't know, she wanted to sound better, and it just came out really distasteful. Understandable, but hey, at least she apologized. We didn't see it, but at least she did, because they ended up hugging at the end of their
Yeah, but
WrestleMania match.
I would have liked for them to go a little deeper into it. You know the promo I'm talking about. That I wanted to see the end result of that.
Ooh, oh yeah, like Charlotte's reaction. I was anticipating that, but we didn't
Yeah.
get to see it.
Or Tiffany's reaction about how essentially Charlotte hijacked that whole thing, made her look like a complete amateur.
So she had to pull something out of, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yikes. Last little bits here. I liked pointing out the wrestlers in the back.
Oh, and that reel of that Jack Forey guy, he was just like,
oh
yeah,
that's me. And I got paid to be there, and I was there.
I got paid to eat a lot of catering. Read them and weep.
That's essentially what my writing job would be, is that I would get paid to eating catering. They would just call me if they need me. Hey, we need you to rewrite something. I'm on my way. Wait, let me just swallow my food. I'm coming. Which reminds me of what Maven said in his YouTube video, where he said it's really nice to see a lot more female writers now than back in the 90s and 2000s. I'm like, I'm not surprised, because a lot of the storylines were very,
Do you honestly think that a respected woman's writer would have written anything like HLA?
Oh dear. Ooh, she must really hate women if she did write that, or a bras and panty match. Like, you must really hate yourself.
Well, I feel like if you're going to be in a spot like that back in the day, you have to, really push that sort of thing. Because
female writer for wrestling back in the day would just be getting coffee for them and fixing typos.
Off topic from wrestling, but there was a scene in BoJack Horseman when Herb Abrams, he got caught, fooling around with another man, and the head of the studio, who was a lesbian, had to fire him because of it. So I feel like a lot of people, if you're going to make anything in that career, you have to essentially sell yourself. Sell out your values and just go with the flow.
It really did make me think about that, considering if WWE is a stepping stone for me, if I do choose to work for them, it's like, my values though, my morals though, I understand that the majority of the higher ups in that company is very right wing, so it's like, if I choose to work with that company, and I know a lot of the people working in that company are also not right wing. So,
since we're talking about that, Triple H is now the head of sports, whatever, for
the children.
The Orange Man. The Orange Man. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm not surprised. And with that note,
we are going to wrap it up here. So, for our final thoughts, I need to ask, should we have more shows like Unreal?
I think so. I enjoyed it a lot. It's like behind the scenes. I like it. Coming from my field, I enjoyed a lot. And they didn't pull back a lot of the curtain, but I'm surprised when Maven said he wanted them to pull back the curtain more. I was surprised when he said that. But yeah, it was really nice to see. They didn't expose a lot of the business. It was very straightforward, like, oh, this is CGI. You see these strings? That's a stunt double. Kind of reminded me of that, on a movie set.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna, straight out expose the entire product itself. They didn't show rehearsals.
Well, you gotta pay for that.
All
right. And on that, we are gonna end it. Thank you so much for watching episode 9 of Written on the Canvas. We will see you next time.
Yes.